Nice! It does have the fail effect on it. Like a fail pick. Blind thing. Wow! Actually, it's not that great. Defensive a little bit, attack up really little. 10 agility. Small amount of strength. It gets a lot of stats, but it doesn't actually do that much. Plus, it's got a pretty bad. Yeah. I'm surprised it didn't whip. I thought deadly weapons were supposed to whip against undead enemies. Holy energy. Ice Falk. Holy energy. Ow! That actually really hurt. Okay, so that is not good for me to use. Oh crap, he has nothing else. Yeah. So Gades mostly worse in this battle. Not bad. Oh crap, forgot about that. He finally used Destructo Wave? Selan is seeking, I will take everyone present with me. What? You got all your heroic already? Wow. I didn't get this that fast. Yeah, I wasn't able to finish watching because I was on the go earlier, so I'll have to catch up tomorrow. I also just went in Pure Divine Force too. Finally. You went from Lemurus. Sorry, you're on Lemurus because you did one stream. You're on Lemurus. You then went ahead and did what was stream 3? I think was that 3 actually? You had one where you just started and then you went to Lemurus. Or maybe that was all one stream. I remember. But you had the first place and then Lemurus, and then yeah, you're the Lemurus at the final the Celestial Ship. You're at the Celestial Ship. After you leave the Celestial Ship, you go straight to the Carrier Mothership. Then from there you go straight to Alternate Earth, and then after that you go to Roic. I don't really call Guy a womanizer that much. Like he only has the yeah, he's certainly not a womanizer. The guy is a I mean he's with Jesse, but he's also hesitant to jump into marriage too. It's like he's with Jesse, but he also doesn't want to marry her right away. It's a kind of weird situation. Like right here, this is in the 1 year time skip. So the Act 1 is basically going to defeat Gades. Then after that, the Idea returns and then talks about all the remaining Sinistrals. But there's a 1 year time skip when Max and Selan get married, and Guy actually does not marry Jesse by the end of the game. So the implication is he's gonna marry her soon after that. This game only has one time skip. Actually, you find defeat Gades the first time, which is the second battle against Gades. And it's a 1 year time skip. They skip ahead, like, you know, they skip across each season during their first year of marriage and show the various things that are happening. And then after it's all over, it resumes the story. Also, funny thing too, at the end of this whole sequence, Selan has a baby, but there's no mention of her being pregnant through this whole thing. So that means that during the previous section, she had to have been fighting pregnant. Well, I guess it doesn't technically say that it's been a year. It could be 2 years for all we know. It only goes through. That's unrealistic. This isn't really like, this isn't even close to yet. This is like, at most, it's half into the game, and I don't think it's quite halfway. It's more like a discipline final boss. I have to make it. It's like get rescue. Yeah, it happens. The whole point of the kidnapping here is to show Idea coming back, because we never actually killed Idea. Idea showed up once and then he was gone. So Idea shows up once, then he's gone. We defeat Gades. We come back here again and have the year time skip, and now Idea is back. And Idea is the main for this next arc. Idea is the main antagonist. You fight him like 3 different times in a row, basically. You play the box on crest when you see the door. All the tricks vanish. The door opens. So here's how it works. All you have to do is put and send your past makers and send your party. That's Harvest Moon. I mean, that's kind of send your past makers and send your party. I would say that sounds more like it sounds like Sorry. Fire Emblem Awakening. Not exactly, because you don't actually... Yeah, in Fire Awakening, it's not... Like, it's basically... There's like a year time skip. His daughter, who was just born, joins him because she came in the future, and you can slowly get the other kids too, but it's not technically like a time skip where they're old to actually fight you yet, join you yet. On the other hand, you have Fates, which is a really stupid way, and where in Fates, the kids go off to another dimension where time flows faster, and so the parents completely miss their kids on growing up. On top of that, the kids also, on top of that, another weird thing is somehow they have a baby in 5 seconds, them off to their dimension. The second arc is from the hero's slave is his marriage and inheritance as far as kingdom. Both get stoned. Oh, so they have to turn stoned and 8 years pass. But how was 8 years enough for them actually join the party? If they turn stoned and then they get unstone later, wouldn't that mean that they could have enough time for the kids to actually be adults? Or at least teenagers? So that they remain the same age because they were magically turned stoned and then it was reverted. I don't know, it's just weird. Max for Smash! That'd be interesting. It's another Square Enix character, unfortunately. Also, I prefer something else. It's like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know who else I could pick. Like, I think Max would be the best pick. But honestly, I think I'd kind of prefer Lufia herself, just because I think she represents the series in general better, or even just make it straight up Aram. But I'm generally speaking, if they're gonna pick anyone, it had to be Max because he's the protagonist of the most popular game in the series. Yeah. Actually, yeah, that is true. Because, in fact, that's kind of the point too. Because, at the end of this dungeon, Iris shows up again and tells you that if Max had died, then the world would have been saved. But the Sigils have come back because Max left his descendant. This is one of those funny situations where there's something that's really hard to find because you can actually fall into a pit. That happens a couple times, but it's not frequent you see that situation happen. I like how the fire ring has vortex, a high level water spell, as its IP ability. There are a few situations where you can push a pillar up to a pit and hookshot to it, but usually when that happens, it just presents you at the start of the room. It's pretty rare when you actually find one that gives you a secret item, but I know where a lot of them are. You're just fine for now. What must I do you? I orders a certain someone to ensure your blind see this Max. I under orders from a certain someone. When he said that to Dakar was like, Satin? What do you do with Satin? Dakar's just not very bright. My bloodline? We don't really need to talk now, do we? Don't you move. More 700 to see this daylight again. I forgot, his hate be grim, no matter what you want to do. Ha ha ha. What? Max, now! Iris! There is a Deos. The final boss of the game is Deos, but it's not Daos, it's Deos. It's D-A-O-S. I don't think so. I would have to... Wow! What was that? Thank you, I kinda knew. You have to come back. Juros needs you. I know, Auntie. Yeah, even after Selan and Max moved into this house, Selan's aunt still stays in Selan's room in the castle.